What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the P to the A. And today we're making peppercorn encrusted tuna. Let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to do for this dish is pickle some red onions, and this is very easy to do, but it's going to add a lot of flavor to this dish. So as you can see, I have some red onions I sliced up. I'm adding some salt, some sugar, and then some apple cider vinegar. So this pickled red onion is very easy to do. As you can see here, it's basically salt, sugar, and some kind of vinegar. In this case, I'm using apple cider vinegar. So you can see I also diced up some green onion, and this is totally optional. Traditionally, the green onions are not added to the pickled red onion, but I had some of these green onions laying around, so I figured I'd use it. So to this, I added a little bit of garlic, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take all the ingredients that we combined together. We're going to go ahead and put them in a saucepan, and we're going to bring it to a boil, and then once it boils, we're going to go ahead and just let it simmer. I am going to add a little bit more of this apple cider vinegar and a little bit more sugar, and this is totally up to your taste. If you like it a little bit on the sweet side or more on the tangy side, you decide and you make that call. But you can see I added a little bit more of the vinegar and the sugar. So we'll let this mixture sit here on medium heat and let it come to a boil. To this, I added a little bit of orange juice because I didn't have a lemon or a lime. If you have a lemon or a lime, use that instead. But as you can see here, we have our mixture. It's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and turn down the heat. So we'll go ahead and let this simmer on very low heat. We're going to cover it up. Just let it sit there while we take care of our tuna. For the tuna, you want the tuna to be nice and fresh and of high quality. And you want these tuna portions to be nice and plump, nice and thick, because when we cook these, what's going to happen is we want to go ahead and leave the middle a little bit rare. You really don't want to cook this tuna all the way. So I went ahead and rubbed some olive oil on this tuna, and now I'm being generous with some sea salt. And you want to rub that sea salt all over the tuna, and you really want to work it in there. So when I got this tuna, this is yellowfin tuna. It was all one big portion. I cut it into two portions of equal size. And you really want these portions of tuna to be fairly thick. To this tuna, I'm going to go ahead and add some garlic powder. And then the other star of the show here besides the tuna is the peppercorns. And you have to get some really high quality peppercorns, and they have to be whole peppercorns. You don't want the black pepper powder. You want actual peppercorns, and you want to go ahead and grind them up yourself. This is a peppercorn encrusted tuna. You want to make sure again that you have high quality peppercorns. So here you can see the consistency of the peppercorns. You don't want it to be too fine, and I'm using a mortar and pestle. If you don't have one of those, you can use a regular peppercorn grinder, which I'll leave a link to the description. But again, you want these peppercorns to be noticeable and not grind it up into a fine powder. Now we're going to go ahead and take our peppercorns and just basically rub it all over the tuna that we have here. To this tuna, we added olive oil. We added garlic powder, the peppercorns, we rubbed that all in. And again, I cannot stress enough that you should get some quality tuna, some quality peppercorns to make this dish. So to this, I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder. You don't have to, this is optional, but I think it balances out the dish. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and chop up some fresh garlic, and we'll add that fresh garlic to the tuna. We'll go ahead and rub it all over the tuna just like we did with the peppercorns, the salt, and everything else. So that's all there is to it for the tuna itself. We're going to go ahead and check on our pickled red onion, and we can see here that it's simmering. So you can see what our pickled red onion looks like after it has sit there and simmered. And what you want to do is go ahead and taste this and see what it needs. If it needs a little bit more sugar, like I'm adding here, go ahead and add the sugar, but taste it, see what it needs, and then go ahead and add either the sugar or the vinegar. Just make sure you make the pickled red onion to your tasting and your liking, and this is really going to supplement this tuna dish, and it's really going to bring out the flavor in the tuna. So while we have it here, while it's done, what I did here is I actually took some of those onions out and I squeezed them out on a paper towel, and this is what I'm going to use to put on the side of the plate on top of the tuna or next to the tuna. Also, to make this a complete meal, I'm going to use this minute rice here, this brown rice and quinoa, and it's really going to make a complete meal. So we're going to get ready to go ahead and grill our tuna. Here I'm grilling on a cast iron grill. If you have any kind of frying pan, you can make it on there. But I'm using a cast iron grill, and I add a little bit of olive oil, and now once it's nice and hot, I'm going to go ahead and add my tuna pieces. As you can see here, they're nice and coated with that peppercorn. So we'll go ahead and add that to the grill. And again, you want to make sure that your tuna portions are really plump and big, because you don't want to cook the inside. Now, as you can see here, I do have some little pieces of tuna And unfortunately, when I cut this big piece, I was left over with those little pieces there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and grill them and then put a little bit of soy sauce on top. Grill them with the same way, but unfortunately the inside is not going to be as rare as these bigger pieces. But that's what it is. You don't want to waste things, so we'll use both of them. And we're going to grill this tuna about 2 minutes each side. And we're really going to get a nice char all around the tuna to get those peppercorns nice and cooked. And we're just going to flip them around like I'm doing here, okay? So all around the tuna, we're going to flip it. And as you can see, the sides of the tuna, they're still rare, they're still red. But we're going to work on those as well. We're going to grill all around the tuna until we got a nice crust around the tuna, and we're going to make sure that the inside is not cooked all the way. So again, you can see I'm using the smaller portions, the smaller pieces, and I'm just working these the same way. But as far as the big portions of tuna, when you see that red all around the tuna like you see here, that means that it's still rare on the inside. So I turned it and I flipped it. I'm really going to cook that tuna, like I said, all around. So I'm just bringing a nice little crust all around the tuna on both sides. And whatever you do, you really don't want to overcook this. You just want to remove that rare tuna from the outside, so all around on the top and bottom. And when you do that, just be careful not to overcook the inside. So like I said, a couple of minutes all around and it should be ready to go. What you want to do is really develop a nice crust on the outside but not overcook the inside. That's the trick. So here I'm developing a nice crust, but I'm conscious not to overcook the inside. And you can see as I turn it how beautiful that crust looks, and it's nice and sizzling. So here you have it, a complete meal along with that minute rice, that brown rice and quinoa, and you have a beautiful meal. And it doesn't take much effort. The pickled red onions are going to add a lot. It's going to add a sweet and sour taste that really is going to complement and bring out the flavor of the tuna. Here on top, I added a little bit of toasted sesame seeds to give it a little nuttiness and a little flavor. And there you have it, a complete, beautiful, balanced meal, and it doesn't take much effort.
The peppercorns with the pickled onions just works great. As you can see, the tuna came out great. The tuna with the peppercorns, grilled with the peppercorns with a little bit of that sesame seed. It was cooked just right. I think I cooked it for about 2 minutes each side, and it came out great. And of course I used the instant rice, and you have a complete meal. And it just brings it all in, and the peppercorns really get that grill hot, put it on there, and it just brings out that flavor of the tuna. And I hope you try this at home. This is the PA. Subscribe, leave a comment, stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.